This ancient Japanese secret doesn't come from a gym, a doctor, or a pill, yet it can reverse decades of sitting pain and stiffness. Let me show you how. It will have a continuous flow, no headings, no breaks, filled with emotional motivation, science-backed inspiration, gentle lifestyle advice, Japanese wisdom, healthy diet guidance, light exercise motivation, and a mindset of rejuvenation for older adults, especially over 50 or 60. This will be long, rich, and cinematic in tone but spoken directly to the viewer, the kind of narration that keeps them watching and feeling every word. Let's begin. You've been sitting for years, maybe decades, hours at the desk, in front of the TV, on long car rides, or just caught in the rhythm of modern life that made movement optional. You might have noticed the stiffness in your hips, the ache in your back, the slow, quiet way your energy started fading. You tell yourself it's part of aging, but deep down something whispers, it doesn't have to be this way. Because what if I told you there's an ancient Japanese movement that can begin to reverse 20 years of sitting damage? What if healing your body isn't about expensive gyms or painful stretches, but about remembering how to move like you were meant to? You see, in Japan, especially in the small towns and mountain villages, there's a rhythm of movement that has survived for centuries. It's not flashy. It's not complicated. It's graceful, slow, and intentional. The elders there, even those in their 70s, 80s, and 90s, rise each morning, step onto tatami mats or small wooden porches, and begin to move. Their bodies flow gently like water. Every motion is controlled, every breath is mindful, and somehow, these elders stand tall, walk with balance, and carry strength that seems untouched by time. Their secret: they never stop teaching their bodies how to live. This movement, rooted in ancient Japanese traditions like Makko Ho and Shinrin-yoku, is a philosophy, not just an exercise. It's about aligning your posture, reawakening your circulation, and rediscovering your body's natural harmony. For years, Western science has begun to study it. They've found that certain slow restorative movements stimulate deep core muscles, unlock tight hips, and even help reverse the metabolic effects of sitting for long periods. It doesn't matter if you're 40, 60, or 80, your body still knows how to heal. So as you listen to these words, take a deep breath. Let your shoulders drop. Feel your chest expand again. You've carried the weight of years of sitting, the quiet damage of stillness, but today you begin to undo it. Your body isn't old. It's just waiting for you to remember it. In Japan, there's a phrase, "Karada wa kokoro no utsushi," which means the body reflects the heart. When your heart feels tired, your body follows. But when you decide to wake up your spirit, your body will rise to meet it. Every time you choose to move with purpose, even gently, you send a message to your cells. It's time to live again. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights. Just start with what the Japanese call flow motion. Stand up, even now if you can. Gently roll your shoulders. Stretch your arms out as if you're gathering energy from the air. Rotate your hips in slow circles, loosening what's sitting made tight. As you breathe deeply, feel warmth building in your core. That's blood returning to muscles that have been asleep. That's life returning. Many people think aging is about decline, but in truth, it's about disconnection. When we stop listening to the body, we lose the conversation that keeps us young. The ancient Japanese understood this. Movement wasn't just physical, it was spiritual. They believed that by flowing like nature, you could harmonize your body's energy. You could undo the imbalance created by too much stillness, too much stress, and too much inward tension. Imagine yourself walking through a Japanese garden. The air is crisp. A stream trickles nearby. You watch an old man performing slow movements under a maple tree. His spine is straight, his steps deliberate. His face glows with calm strength. You'd never guess he's 85. When asked about his secret, he smiles and says, "I never stopped moving the way nature moves." And that's what this is about. Reversing 20 years of sitting damage begins with gentle, mindful movement, the kind your body already knows. It's not about how fast or how hard. It's about consistency, intention, and awareness. 10 minutes a day of this ancient Japanese flow can awaken forgotten muscles, reactivate circulation, and retrain your posture. Over time, your hips open, your back lengthens, your breathing deepens, and suddenly you don't just feel younger, you move younger. But healing doesn't stop with movement alone. In Japan, health isn't separated from lifestyle. It's woven into everything. The way you eat, the way you rest, the way you think. Let's talk about that for a moment. After you begin to move again, feed your body the way Japanese centenarians do. Focus on simple whole foods, steamed vegetables, fermented dishes like miso and natto that heal the gut, and green tea that flushes out toxins. Remember, inflammation is one of the biggest side effects of sitting too long. But nature has already provided the antidote. Ginger, turmeric, matcha, seaweed, and deep-coloured vegetables all help cleanse your system and restore your vitality. And remember, your diet isn't just about nutrients, it's about energy. The Japanese practice of hara hachi bu, eating until you're 80% full, allows your body to digest gracefully, never overburdening it. Combined with light movement, it keeps blood sugar stable, supports joint function, and allows every organ to recover from the sluggishness sitting has caused. But maybe the most powerful part of this ancient wisdom isn't physical at all. It's mental. You see, most people over 50 start to believe that decline is inevitable, that once your joints hurt, they'll always hurt, that once your back stiffens, it can't recover. But the Japanese approach life differently. They believe in kaizen, constant, gentle improvement. One step at a time, one day at a time. You don't need to fix everything today. You only need to start. The moment you begin to move again, you've already reversed the first minute of those 20 years of sitting damage. You might ask, can my body really change after all these years? The answer is yes. Your cells renew. Your muscles adapt. Your spine can lengthen again. Your circulation can revive. But you must believe it first. Healing isn't a miracle. It's a decision. The same decision that millions of Japanese elders make every morning when they rise before the sun and start to move. Their movements are deliberate, bending, stretching, twisting, often inspired by nature. They mimic the flowing of rivers, the swaying of trees, the steady breath of the ocean. Each gesture is a dialogue between mind and body. And through that dialogue, they stay mobile, independent, and free. You can do this too. Start with just 5 minutes a day. Stand tall. Feel your feet grounded on the earth. Let your knees soften. Lift your arms slowly above your head and breathe deeply. Exhale and lower them, letting go of tension. Move your torso side to side. Rotate your shoulders. Roll your neck gently. It doesn't matter if it's perfect. It matters that it's done with awareness. Over the weeks, you'll notice your posture changing. Your lower back pain begins to fade. You start sitting taller, breathing deeper. Your digestion improves. You feel lighter. The small movements create big transformations. This is how you begin reversing those 20 years of sitting, one intentional breath at a time, and don't forget to rest. The Japanese value balance, not burnout. They nap, they stretch, they walk slowly after meals. They live in rhythm with their bodies. You don't have to push. You only have to listen. Mindset is everything. The elders of Okinawa, one of the world's healthiest regions, wake each day with a purpose, their ikigai. It's the reason they move, smile, and thrive into their 90s. Maybe your ikigai is your family, your hobbies, or simply feeling good in your body again. Let that purpose pull you forward. Every time you move, you're not just exercising, you're reclaiming your life force. Don't let the years behind you define what's possible ahead. The body you live in today isn't broken, it's waiting for direction. And with each day you practice this ancient movement, you teach it to stand taller, to breathe deeper, to heal faster. You show it that you still care. There's a quiet power that comes from moving with grace. The Japanese call it seijaku, the stillness within motion. It's what keeps their bodies supple and their minds clear. You don't need to rush. You just need to begin. Because movement is medicine, and the best time to take it is now. So tomorrow morning, when you wake, don't reach for your phone. Stand beside your bed. Take one slow breath. Roll your shoulders, lift your arms, and start to flow. Let your spine stretch, your chest open, your blood warm. It doesn't have to look beautiful, and it already is. Because that movement says, I'm alive. This is how the Japanese undo the damage of stillness, not with machines or gyms, but with presence. You can do the same. With every day you choose to move, eat lightly, think clearly, and breathe deeply, you are turning back the clock. You're not just adding years to your life, you're adding life to your years. And maybe, one day someone will look at you and say, You move like someone 20 years younger. And you'll smile. Knowing the truth, you didn't find a secret. You simply remembered what your body always knew. Keep moving, my friend. Keep believing. Your body can heal. Your spirit can rise, and your story isn't over. It's just beginning.